This is the story of a thread, and this isn't an ordinary little black ball. Oh, it's not just an uncommon little black ball. It's a silkworm, but he didn't know he was a silkworm. He thinks he's cool, although he doesn't have any features. But he felt sure that he would become a beautiful butterfly. Although, as we all know, he's just a silkworm. This is the silkworms. This is the mulberry leaf. The silkworms are eating. As more and more of the leaves are eaten, the silkworms are growing. He looked at the fat white silkworms around him, and then he looked at himself, who looked just like them, and he saw something was wrong. He thought of all the colorful caterpillars he had seen that eventually turned into butterflies. And then he thought of himself, all white and ghastly. He realized that he had nothing in common with those beautiful butterflies. He realized he was just a silkworm. But he would not allow him to be a worm wriggling around the ground for the rest of his life. He must become a butterfly. He tried many things. For example, hitting his head against the wall, like eating mulberry leaves crazily. Day after day, the silkworm grows bigger and fatter. Then it becomes a big fat silkworm. But even though he ate so many leaves, his body didn't change at all. The silkworms felt very disappointed. One of his companions noticed his depressed mood. His companion asked him, "Brother, what's wrong with you?" He said sadly, "I don't know how to become a butterfly. I heard that if you soak yourself in water, you might have a chance to become a butterfly. Is that true?" "I've heard of successes." "Great, then I will try it right away." The silkworm wriggled his big fat body away, not seeing the sinister expression on his companion's face. He crawled to a small river, closed his eyes tightly, and jumped into the water. His body began to sink, and he squirmed with all his might to stay afloat. But how can a worm swim back to shore when he has no limbs? He realized that it was a deadly trick. He was losing strength. Was he going to die here? As he was dying, a white light suddenly flashed in his field of vision, and the silkworm felt something holding his body in place, and he was drawn closer to the shore by that something. He finally made it to the shore. He found that it was a strong thread that came out of his mouth, but he was too tired to think. More white threads wrapped around his body, and he became a huge cocoon. Time passes, and on a spring day, the cocoon finally breaks open. A beautiful butterfly flies out of it. But it's just an imagination. When the silkworm regains consciousness, he finds that he was indeed free of the bulky white shell. He saw a white fat mouth underwater. That's okay. At least I can fly.